Hey everyone, this is Sabrina. Welcome back to my channel. I'll be making a Project Life 2021 using my Stories by the Month from Ali Edwards. I love October and I'm so excited to jump into October. I don't think I'm finished with September of 2021, but I'm almost done. So I have this really fun spread that covers September 27th, I believe, to the 3rd of October. And what happened was that I had mostly everyday photos and then a bunch of photos from a hike I took with my husband. So I decided to go ahead and put the left side as kind of the everyday photos, and then the right side is going to be all the hike photos. For me, that felt like it made the most sense, so I'm going with that. I pulled out some chipboard. I have October stories for the photo of my daughter and her friends. I also have a hilarious set of kind of pretend film strips with my husband, and I thought about putting a plastic piece over it, but in the end I will just use some washi tape to that way I can lift it up and talk about those ridiculous Snapchat filters that my husband was nice enough to go along with. So I put that underneath, and then I'll use the washi tape to put on top of it so that way I can flip it up. Also decided to add a stamp phrase that says the story of right now, because I distinctly remember that day. It was like the 2nd of October, and I was in one of those weird moods where I was like, I have to do something festive. I just have to. And then late at night, I remembered Snapchat filters, and so I did those with my husband, and he was nice enough to go along with it. And, you know, I got my festive activity in. I don't know, just a weird mood. What can I say? You don't have to do something festive every day. Let's just say that. And I know that, but in that moment, it was just one of those things. I wanted to do something festive. Okay, moving on. I have this photo of my kids and the awesome goodies that they got at the end of the week. My son bought himself the latest FIFA soccer game, and my daughter got some yummy Pokemon Oreos. So I chopped up the photo so it could fit, and that way you could see most of the banner that was in the card. And then I put down my sticker journaling and also a word phrase sticker that says, for the love of October, I think. But I wanted a smaller one to go on that card instead of the bigger one I had originally. Adore this season. I just talked about how I'm scrapbooking all the festive things. We had a busy weekend with soccer and going to Uphill Hill, and of course my hike with my husband. And there was a sticker that said write it down, so I had to include that. I also mentioned how my daughter was matching with some soccer teammates on twin day at school. Obviously, they weren't just twins, but there was a bunch of them that wore their shirts that they had from soccer. I took the star card that I used on the left for the filter photos, and I decided to use it on the left. I mean, why not? Let's just use it. And I will make a little cluster of some stamps and also the cork heart. I used a few of them on this spread because I only had, I think, 3 or 4 left. So I went ahead and used them, and I know that the double-sided tape is the best adhesive to use for it. And then I just use my kind of brad piercer or brad separator to get the pieces of tape off. I stamped a 10 because I love that like font of the 10. I just love it. Also added in imperfect and okay, and I'll scoot up the heart because I felt like it needed to be kind of a little bit higher. Then I will add 2 more stamped phrases. I think this one says little moments, and I put it off to the right. I'll take another one that says fall and put it off to the left and just trim it. Now, since I knew this video was going to be super short, I thought I would show you how I make my page protectors work. Because this 6x12 album from Hobby Lobby, the page protectors I get from Studio Calico need an extra hole. So I take a piece of cardstock and my hole punch, and I just line it up and punch my holes with the cardstock, because the cardstock, having it there is a great barrier between the two plastics, and it makes the hole punch work much better. So the Becky Higgins page protectors worked great, but I ran out of those, and so now I just use Studio Calico or Scrapbook.com, and that works. I just have to punch those extra holes. All right, so I have those in the album now, and I can just bring this back together and you can see how it looks, and I just love it. October is the best. I love it. I hope you enjoyed seeing this super fast Project Life spread come together. I'd love a thumbs up or a subscribe if you're new to my channel. Have a great day. Bye.